Hey there, Selena Knight, the Retail Biz Strategist here, and today I want to talk to you about one of the most effective pages on your website, but it's one of the least used pages on your website. So how exactly can we use this page to get more sales, to get more people on your customer list, and to essentially get you more business? Well, that is what we are going to talk about here today. Now, I've been talking a lot about pages on your website over the last few weeks, and this is probably the final in the series of the pages of the website. But when it comes to customer acquisition, the hardest part that you have is actually driving people to your website. Now, once they've actually gotten there, you've got a chance to sell to them. The hard work isn't over, but that initial hard work has worked and they are there, and you have the ability to actually sell some products to them. So if you've managed to get them to the website, through the website, and all the way to checkout, you've hit a home run, right? Well, no. Because when it comes to selling, the opportunity that an existing customer will buy from you again ranks at about 70%. Now, you know that you have customers that keep coming back and they spend money with you and they're really easy to sell to. Now, take that 70% of people who bought from you before and compare that to getting a new customer to buy from you, and you're looking at around about a conversion rate of 5%. So it's quite expensive and it's not necessarily a huge chance of a conversion. Sometimes it's a big fat zero, right? We all know that. But once you've managed to get someone to fork over the cash for your products, it's time to celebrate them. It's time to make them feel fantastic about what they've bought and to prompt them to come back again so they can be in that 70% of people who come back and shop with you again. So I thought I would go over 6 ways to optimize the least used but most effective page on your website, and that is your post-purchase page. So once someone goes through checkout, they get a thank you page. What are you putting on your thank you page now? Well, let's talk about 6 things that you can put on it in order to optimize your customer experience and to optimize your conversions down the track for your business. So number 1, obviously, and you probably already do this, you can put a summary of your order onto the page plus a thank you message. Now, here's a tip. Don't use the whole page in order to review what someone has purchased. If it's possible, condense it down into one box with a drop down so they can choose to use it if they want to, but you've still got some space to market to them. Now, this is the place where you also want to thank them for their order, but you need to do it genuinely. So don't just put some formulaic, hey, thanks for your order, we really appreciate you shopping with us. Make it from the heart in your brand's voice. Take away the stock standard and it is time to customize. So dig deep and craft your own copy for the thank you message. So number 1, put a summary of the order plus a thank you message. Now, number 2 is to leverage social proof. Now, social proof is it's kind of like digital word of mouth. That's probably the best way to talk about it. This is the perfect place for you to leverage social proof, because when you press that pay now button as a customer, you're feeling a little bit excited about your purchases, and there could be a chance that you might want to tell everybody about this thing that you bought. So if you ask your customer to share the purchase on social media and make it easy for them to do it. So there's lots of plugins that you can use depending on your e-commerce site that will actually help that person share what they've bought onto social media, which is going to bring more traffic to you, and the person gets a little of a, hey, yeah, I finally bought that thing that I had been wanting to buy. Okay, so the first one was putting a summary of the order and a thank you message. The second one is leverage social proof. Number 3 is to ask them. So this is the time when you've got a relationship. They've just spent some money with you. So you can ask them now to do something for you. You can ask them to upload a picture of their purchase and tag you on social media. Now, word of mouth is it's the most powerful form of advertising. and it's pretty cost effective too, right? So when you're asking your customer to take a picture of their purchase, they're happy about what they've bought and they would like to share it. And when they tag it, it's drawing people to your business. It's giving you brand awareness. It's going to elevate the customer's opinion of your brand. And as an added bonus, it's free advertising to the right kind of customers, because generally your customer is going to hang out with other customers that are right for your business. Okay, number 4, social following. Really simple and easy. Use the post-purchase page to entice the customer to follow you on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, wherever it is that you hang out. Now, I like the fact of taking Pinterest, because Pinterest is so visual, it's so image focused, and retail is about selling stuff, and a lot of stuff that we sell is pretty, right? So getting someone to share their purchase, getting someone to follow you on Pinterest just means that you're going to be hanging out, you're going to have a tribe of people who like to hang out where you are, and Pinterest is a lot easier to market to than you think. It's a little bit of a hidden gem. So it's a quick way of increasing your social media followers. It hasn't cost you anything. In fact, that person has just paid you money, and using the post-purchase page can increase your social media following. So adding a social follow button onto the post-purchase page is a great way to use that page and actually get some return on investment. Okay, the next one is an email sign-up form. Now, you know that I love adding people to an email list. So if someone has bought from you once, they're more than likely going to buy from you again. We've kind of established that. So when you add that email sign up to the post-purchase page, it's a really cost-effective way to grow your database. Now, in a lot of countries, anti-spam laws won't let you automatically add someone into your database after they've purchased from you. So this is a great way to actually ensure that they are there for you to market to again. It doesn't have to be huge. It can just be, the little box on the side. And the last one that I've got from you, number 6, is if you've got a bricks and mortar store, show them a map and your opening hours. Seems like a little bit of a no-brainer, but it is very rare that I see this. Now, if you've got the bricks and mortar store, having that map and the opening hours is a great way to get people to come into your store, because people buy more when they shop in store. I can tell you that from experience. Plus, it also has the added bonus of giving your brand credibility, because a first-time purchaser can see that you've got a physical location, and it offers them peace of mind. Now, the post-purchase page it's proven to have an extremely high success rate. So when you're building your customer funnel, as we call it in the biz world, the journey that a customer takes through your website, it's really important to map out not just to the checkout page, but also take them that one step further and maximize the return on your post-purchase page. So I'm just quickly going to sum them up once again, my 6 ways to optimize the post-purchase or the thank you page on your e-commerce website. Now, if you've got any questions about this, pop them in the chat and we can talk about them just after I do the summary. First of all, put a summary of the order along with a thank you message. And if you can, condense the actual order into a drop-down box because it gives you more space. Number 2 is to leverage your social proof. So this is where you are asking people to share their purchases with their friends onto social media. Number 3 is to ask them to upload a pic and tag you on social media. That's going to get you some maybe more followers and hopefully some direct sales. Number 5 is to use social following, so simple ways to get them to follow you on social media. And the last one, number 5, is to get them to add an email sign up so that you know that you can market to them again. And number 6 is to show them a map and opening hours if you have a bricks and mortar store. So there you have it, 6 ways that you can actually get some return on investment once a person has actually purchased from you. And we call this the post-purchase page or the thank you page, and it is one of the least used pages by retailers, but it is highly effective and it converts like crazy. So Tell me if you use your thank you page for any of those things, or if you've got a secret thing that you put on your page that you know helps you convert customers, or it gets you email signups, or it gets you more sales. I would love to hear it. Now, I know one of the things that you're probably thinking I missed out putting in there is adding a discount to get somebody to purchase back again. Now, if you have listened to me before, you know that I'm not huge on discounts. I would rather that you add value to your customer. So what you could do there is potentially put like a download that might help somebody. So post-purchase, you might be able to add a download on how to use the product. You could have some simple, like a little video even. I didn't want to get too fancy here today, but you could have a little video on how to use the product. It depends on how advanced the software is that you're using, your e-commerce platform, and it depends on how technical you are, or whether you've got somebody who manages that website for you. There are lots of things that you can use. Don't just stick with my 6. There are things that's probably more relative to your business that you can use on that page. But what I want you to think about is what is on that page now, because it is probably that stock standard formulaic text that says thank you for your order. Am I right? So hit me up over on the selenaknight.com website if you want to talk about this more, or just pop something in the Facebook comments and we can continue this chat offline. For now, have a happy Friday, and I will chat to you next week. Bye.